Hey everyone, Nicole here at Mortgage Choice at Mary's. There's a big news week this week for Aussie home buyers. The government has just launched the Help to Buy scheme, and it could be an absolute game changer if you're trying to get into your first home or even get back into the market. I want to walk you through exactly what it means, how it works, and whether you might qualify. Let's dive in. Let's face it, buying a home is really tough right now. Saving a big 20% deposit seems so out of reach for so many. But what if I told you under this new scheme, you might only need as little as 2%? So what is this scheme all about? The Help to Buy scheme is a shared equity scheme from the Australian government. It's aimed at helping people buy a home sooner. It's open to eligible buyers, whether you're a first home buyer or returning to home ownership. The scheme becomes available from the 5th of December 2025. So you might be saying, okay, how does this work? You save a minimum deposit, only 2% of the home's purchase price as a minimum. You apply through a participating lender, a bank or a lender who is approved by the government under the scheme. The government steps in and contributes a share of the purchase price, up to 40% for a newly built home or 30% for an existing home. So you get the keys, you get to own the home, but the government retains a proportional share of equity. This reduces how much you need to borrow, so your required mortgage and your monthly repayments are lower. Imagine buying a home for $800,000. You put down 2%, which is $16,000. The government contributes $240,000, or 30% if it's an existing home. Your lender provides the rest. You move in, but the government holds a 30% equity share. You pay down your portion, and over time you can buy out the government share. When you sell, gains or losses are shared proportionately. Okay, so you're probably thinking, this sounds great, Nicole, but how do I know if I'm eligible? To qualify for the Help to Buy scheme, you need to meet the following criteria. Be at least 18 years of age, an Australian citizen, have at least 2% deposit saved, have acceptable income, which is currently up to $100,000 for individuals or $160,000 for joint applicants or single parents, which is based on the last year's ATO notice of assessment. You need to also intend to live in the property as your principal place of residence while in the scheme. It cannot be for an investment property. Not already own another residential property in Australia or overseas. Some exceptions do apply for single parents wanting to buy out a shared property though. This scheme will be unavailable to you if you are proceeding with any other government home ownership assistance schemes like the Home Guarantee Scheme. Although the state grants for first home buyers and the stamp duty concessions can also apply depending on your purchase price limits. Eligible properties under the scheme are either new or existing homes, house, townhouse, apartment, unit, duplex, or even vacant land if you sign a building contract. So what are some of the benefits? You only need a 2% deposit. That's way smaller than the typical 20% most lenders expect to avoid lenders' mortgage insurance. That alone can save you a substantial amount upfront. Your required mortgage loan size is lower, meaning lower repayments. It gives people who have struggled to save a big deposit a path into home ownership, especially relevant in high-priced markets like New South Wales or Western Sydney at the moment. What are some of the considerations you may want to think about? Because the government holds a share in the home, when you sell or decide to buy out the share, gains or losses will be shared proportionately. There are limits. Income caps, living in the property requirements, and you must meet conventional lending criteria. Because the scheme has limited places each year, which are 10,000 per year under the announced model, demand is likely high. It's a good idea to plan ahead, especially if you're thinking of buying in a competitive market like the one we're in right now. As a mortgage broker based in New South Wales, this could open up the doors for many first home buyers or those returning to the market. If you found it hard to save a big deposit but have stable income, this might just be the chance you need. If you're curious whether you qualify, I'm here to help. I can help you walk through eligibility, help you talk to participating lenders, run the numbers, and help figure out if the Help to Buy works for you and your goals. So don't wait. If you want to explore whether the Help to Buy scheme could work for you, drop me a message or give me a call. Let's see if we can get you into a home sooner than you think.